Okay, let's continue again. See, I told you what, it is not a good practice to keep a what, the comma, even though I'm getting a same answer. Reason why I'm saying, in the second part now. Here, first of all, this I'll remove now. Sometimes I'll keep the comments also there. That is the way you have to trace the answer. Now, what I wrote in the line number 62, a equal to 1, comma b equal to 2, c value 3, d equal to a equal to 4. Totally declaring the value now. Declaring the value. See what happens. Will Python accept it? That is the reason I told you what, don't use commas. If you have a habit of using comma there, then this problem will occur there. It's not a good way of having a comma. You have to use what? Semicolon. You have to use what? Semicolon. But if you use a comma, what is happening there? Syntax error cannot assign to literal. Make a note of this one. So copy the line number 62 along with the output there. So got the reason why you're not telling to use comma there? So whenever you want to define or declare in one line only many values with many variables, please use what there? Semicolon. Don't use what? Comma. If you use a comma, what I'll get there? Syntax error cannot assign to literal. Okay. So whenever you see like this, you'll get what? Error there. What about the line number 62, 63? Now, this is the what? Correct way. But will I get any kind of answer now? No. Why? I did not write any kind of print statement. Until I write the print statement, nothing going to happen now. So if I want the answer, compulsory use the what? A print. And see, I am using there what? A semicolon. I can even use comma, but it's not a correct way. So I'm using what now? Semicolon. Now think once and tell me, I'll get the answer vertical or horizontal? Vertical. Okay. What about this answer? See, one more thing. Always getting the output is not a big deal. Writing the code, getting the output is not a big deal. You have to make a habit of writing what? Comment like this. Example, now I want to get this answer. I know if I run the code, I'll get the answer. Yes or no? If I give you a calc and ask you some addition, subtraction, can't you say? But if I don't give you a calc and ask some questions there, so answer numbers, addition, subtraction, then you'll do what? Will take some time. Or sometimes you give me the wrong answer also. Similarly here, in the coding, you have to make a habit of tracing. TRACING means what? Analyzing. Whether what I'm expecting, I'm getting that answer or not. Okay. Like example, what is the answer of A? 1. Then 2 answer here, 2, 3, 2, 4. But will I get now vertical or horizontal? That is the main thing now here. I'll get horizontal along with what? Space. Because this comma is there inside the print statement. I'll get what? After every answer, I'll get a space. Clear? Okay. Then what about this one here? Reason what I'm getting now here? F. So what I'll get now? Name error. F is not defined. Name F is not defined. Remaining also you got the answers there? No. Because the error is in the which line there? 66 line. My code got there what? Stop. It is saying line number 66. What it's saying there? Name error, name F is not defined. So we're not declaring a variable trying to use. What will happen there? Name error, name F is not defined. Okay. What about here now? This is the third way of assigning the value now. How many variables I have? First of all, count once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many values I have assigned here? 4. Means what? The value of A is 1, the value of B is 2, the value of C is 3, the value of D is what? 4. What about this E? Not decided, not given. Then I'll get the error there. What is error? Read once properly. Value error. Not enough values to unpack. Expected how many? 5. Got how many? 4. So how many variables you keep, that many values you have to decide there, declare there. You can't pass less, you can't pass more. Let me show you once. See how many variables I have here. Count 1, 3, 4, 5. How many are given here? Means what is the value of A now? First of all, 1. B value 2. C value 3. D value 4. E value 5. What about this 6? Not there. Previously, what I got there? Value error. Not enough values to unpack. Expected 5 got 4. But here I got less variables but many values. Then what it says? Too many values to unpack. Value error. Too many values to unpack. Expected how many? 5. Okay. Now if I run this both the code, where my code will get stopped? Where is the problem first of all? Line number 69 or 70 or both? Both. But my code gets stopped at which number, which line? Line number 69. What is the error will get there? Value error. Not enough values to unpack. Expected 5 got 4. Just make a note down. How many variables you given, that many values you have to declare there. Yes or no? See, less variables but many values. What I'll get? Value error. Not enough values to unpack. Expected 5 got 4. So do we need to remember this errors? This is the question now. Every time you are showing errors, do we need to remember? The answer is what? Yes. As a fresher, when a senior gives you a code, it is not like I write the proper code and give you. There will be number of errors there. Those errors will be fixed by the freshers. Remember. So when you go to the company directly, you won't write the code. You won't write the code, okay? The first task will be given by the senior to you is what? You have to fix those errors. Then he'll trust you. Okay, this fellow knows to answer per thing. Now I can make him write the code. Directly going to the company, asking to write the code. No. Your first task will be what? Fixing the errors. How many errors you fix? That's the main point there. Once you fix those errors, example, now I want to repair, I want to give some connection. Okay. When can I give a connection? Example, some electrical work is there. When can I test if power is coming or not? When I know what is negative voltage, what is negative and what is positive. If I don't know, keeping the wire in it, keeping my hand in it, what happens there? Shock will get, there is chance of getting what? Dying also. Okay. Similarly here, directly coding, no one is going to you. No one is going to give you what? Directly coding as a fresher. Until you fix those errors, until you test the code. You have to know how to debug. You have to find the errors. You have to fix the errors. These two things you keep in mind. You have to find the errors. You have to fix those errors. Once you're perfect in finding the errors and fixing the errors, automatically coding will come in your brain. But if you're thinking, I'll learn the coding, I'll do the coding, then you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. We are doing coding for whom's sake? For our sake or for the system's sake? Then you're only learning coding. What the system will do? Why require system only? We are teaching the system to do the coding part there, okay? If you yourself learning the coding part, then I require system only again. So use brain, okay? We are only teaching the system, not we are understanding the coding part here. Your task is what? You have to fix and customize. Remaining things will be handled by the system. No, we are not in the 90s or 2000s, okay? We are in the modern era, okay? Where we are using what? AI concepts. So with the help of AI only, I can fix the coding part, like what? All those things, but not completely accurately. Okay. So still we require human power there. Human power will always be there, okay? So AI comes, anything comes also, still the answer will be, the world cannot begin with it. Okay. So your first task as a fresher or whatever it is, you have to fix the errors and find the errors. Okay. Clear here? Now, next task. What is the answer here now? First of all, check how many variables are there? 5. How many I have given here? So properly there now. Let us print now. What is the answer now? Vertical or horizontal? Horizontal. Okay. Now, fourth way. What is happening here? Like how you have seen the beginning part, like A value and D value is now same. So what I can do here, A equal to D equal to 2 means what? The value of A and D is what? Same. For remaining, I want to give different values. So what I have taken B comma C comma E equal to what? B value 1, C value 3, D value 4. Now print A, B, C, D. What is the answer now? See, you do what? One thing, keep a comment. Okay, keep a comment. Now what you do? Guess the answer. What is the answer now? First what will come 2, then I'll get what next? 1, then I'll get 3, then 4, then what? 2. This is my prediction. Let us see my answer is correct or not. Yes. Why I'm not giving comments here? Because sometimes you'll take the printout of it. Okay. That time you can try in your own. Because already if I give the answer there, what is the use then again? Okay. So how many ways you have? 4 ways. So no, don't waste many lines. Okay. Like A equal to 1, B equal to 2, all those things. If having the same values, follow this way. Like what? A equal to 2 equal to 2. If having different values, you already know what are the values you have to given there. Then take their what? A comma B comma C comma D. Then pass the values. Or else you can go with this way, second way also. Like what? A equal to 1, semicolon B equal to, like this also can go. Okay. Up to your choice how you want to go. Shortcut you want to apply, long cut you want to apply, whatever you want to apply, you can apply. So all these 4 ways you need to know compulsory. Clear to clear? And it's about the variables. About the variables. Okay. Just in a short, I'll go to, it is like a revision part. So with the first line, what is answer of this one? First of all, this answer I'm telling you fast. Open tilt button. Clear screen. What is the answer from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 will come, not come. Why? Because I did not run this. Now if I keep the 17 comment and try to print this one, tell me now. Totally want, properly answer I want now. Name error, name ABC is not defined. This is actually a homework part, okay? But I know after going you won't practice. That's I'm asking here. Because I can't trust anyone. Yes or no? And you should also not trust. What about this answer? Think once. First of all, I'll get the answer vertical or horizontal. Vertical. Both will give same answers. Yes or no? Both will give same answers. But what is the problem there? It is this line number 23 is not a professional way. Line number 23 is not a professional way. but both will give the same answers. And every print statement in Python takes a new line. Okay. What about this one now? Can I give in the same line many values? Yes. But by keeping their what? Semicolon. After every value declaration, give their what? Semicolon. If I'm taking in one line only. What's the answer now? 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10. Vertical or horizontal? Vertical. Because every print statement takes a new line. What about this now? Yeah, what is the answer now here? First of all, see, take some time. Now, don't be in hurry. Okay, whenever coding part is given to you, don't be in hurry. Don't be in excitement. Take some time. Understand what's the problem. What's not the problem there. Count how many variables given, how many values given. Are they correct or not? Are they correct? No. Will I get the answer properly now? Yes. What's the answer now? First A answer. Then the first thing what you need to do, first you have to check how many variables there, how many values given. Less values. Suppose if I pass less variables and many values, what I'll get there? Less variables, many values. Value error. Too many values to unpack. Less variables, but many values. What will happen there? Less variables. First of all, you have to make a note of them. Okay. Example, suppose if I pass now one more variable called as what? Suppose G. Now, how many variables are there here now? 7. How many given here? 6. What is error coming now? See here now. Value error, not enough values to unpack. Because how many there? 7. So many variables, less value will give you what? So and so. Make a point this one. Many variables declared but with less values. You have to always make very like shortcut part. Many variables but less values declared will give you this answer. Like what? Value error, not enough values to unpack. Ignore this part, okay? Because I can give many values also now there. So depending upon the number, that may get answer there. But many variables, less values. What I'll get? Value error, not enough values to unpack. Okay. What about less variables but many values? Less variables but many values now. Value error, too many values to unpack. Simply remember, if I give many values and less variables, what will get simply value error? Too many values to unpack. Many variables but less values. Value error, then not enough values to unpack. Simply, okay. Clear now? Just practice, okay? Don't buttify. Just what? Practice. Automatically you'll get the answers. Okay, what about this one answer now? What I'll get? Vertical, horizontal. How many times I'll get? 5 times. Because how many variables I have here? 5. So 5 times I'll get there what? 5. And for all of them I have assigned what value? 5. I have kept what? Equal to, okay. Okay. What about this answer now? See, I have not kept comment for 44 line. I'm running this what? 51 line also. Means what? Taking the answer from 44 and printing here. How will get the answer now? Horizontal side by side. 5 space, 5 space, 5 space. Clear? So this is part of the revision. That's it. This was a homework part which I have done here itself. Okay. But once again, after going home, just practice. And what are the 2 apps you need to install? If you want to open the file in your mobile, then first of all, in the Play Store, install an app called as, go to Play Store in your mobiles. See, once again, I'm saying, go to what? Play Store. If I'm sending a zip file, Example, today I'll be sending what? Yesterday's file and today's file. I'll be sending what file? Zip file. That time you have to install what? You have to install, always keep in mobile. Z Achiever. This will help you what? To open the zip files. To open the zip files. And if I want to see the Python code, install the code viewer. Then you can see the Python files in your mobile itself. Okay. So now you do this first task. Okay. Yesterday's concept and today's concept. Remember, if I go tomorrow's concept, then I have a link. Like what? If I go with suppose day 3, then I have a link with the day 1 and day 2. Okay, not like day 1 part is over, day 2 part is over. Every day having a link with another day link. Okay. So suppose I'm going with day 5, then you should not practice and come only day 4. You have to practice day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 and come. That is the main thing. Okay, then only what you can understand all the coding part. Clear? I'll stop till here. Okay.